There were days when getting out of bed felt like climbing a mountain, Sarah confided, her voice barely a whisper. I used to think depression was like a storm, intense but temporary. Now it feels like the rain clouds never truly leave. Sarah's experience resonates with millions worldwide. Depression is a multifaceted condition, influenced by genetics, life experiences, and brain chemistry. For some, it's a lifelong companion, while others find lasting relief. For decades, depression was thought to be a chemical imbalance in the brain, involving serotonin and dopamine. But reducing it to a purely biological model is an oversimplification. Emerging research shows a complex interplay of factors. Genetics can predispose individuals to depression. Childhood trauma, stress, and even diet can contribute. This shifts the focus to a biopsychosocial model, acknowledging the brain, body, and environment. Recent studies have provided compelling evidence to support the notion of lifelong depression. A landmark study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that nearly a third of individuals diagnosed with depression experience symptoms for a decade or more. Furthermore, research suggests that early-onset depression, particularly in childhood or adolescence, significantly increases the risk of chronic depression later in life. This highlights the importance of early intervention and ongoing support for young people struggling with mental health challenges. These findings underscore the urgent need for a shift in how we approach depression treatment and support. Recognizing its potential for chronicity is not about promoting despair, but about fostering realistic expectations and encouraging long-term management strategies. Just as individuals with chronic physical conditions require ongoing care, those living with chronic depression deserve access to continuous support, tailored therapies, and a sense of hope that their journey, though challenging, can be navigated with the right tools and understanding. While biological factors are undoubtedly significant, the social and environmental contexts in which we live play a crucial role in the persistence of depression. Modern society, with its emphasis on individualism, social isolation, and relentless pressure to achieve, can exacerbate and perpetuate feelings of sadness, hopelessness, and disconnection. Studies have shown a strong correlation between social isolation and depression. Loneliness, lack of meaningful relationships, and a sense of not belonging can create fertile ground for depression to take root and thrive. Moreover, societal stigma around mental health often prevents individuals from seeking help or openly discussing their struggles. This silence can be deafening, leading to feelings of shame and isolation, further deepening the depression cycle. It's imperative to acknowledge that depression is not simply an individual struggle. It's often a reflection of a society grappling with its own challenges, from social fragmentation to a lack of accessible and affordable mental health care. Imagine feeling trapped in a dark maze, unable to find your way out. This is how many individuals with chronic depression describe their experience. Negative thought patterns, rumination, and a sense of hopelessness can become deeply ingrained, making it challenging to break free. The brain, wired for survival, can get stuck in a loop of negativity, constantly scanning for threats and reinforcing negative self-beliefs. This negativity bias, while serving a protective function in the short term, can become maladaptive in the long run, contributing to a persistent sense of despair. Furthermore, chronic stress can lead to physiological changes in the brain, making individuals more susceptible to depression and anxiety. The constant release of stress hormones can disrupt the delicate balance of neurotransmitters, impacting mood regulation and overall well-being. Breaking free from this cycle requires a multi-pronged approach, addressing both the biological and psychological underpinnings of chronic depression. It's about rewiring the brain, cultivating more positive thought patterns, and fostering a sense of hope and agency. Living with chronic depression can feel like carrying an invisible weight, a constant companion that colors every aspect of life. It can impact relationships, work, hobbies, and even the simplest of daily tasks. The world often seems dimmer, the vibrant colors muted by a persistent grayness. It's not simply a matter of feeling sad, it's a profound sense of emptiness, a lack of motivation, and an inability to experience joy or pleasure in things that once brought happiness. Social interactions can feel draining, leading to withdrawal and isolation. The effort required to maintain a facade of normalcy can be exhausting, further fueling feelings of loneliness and disconnection. It's crucial to remember that individuals with chronic depression are not weak or lacking in willpower. They are fighting a battle within their own minds and bodies, a battle that requires immense strength, resilience, and a compassionate understanding from those around them. While the prospect of living with lifelong depression can feel daunting, it's essential to remember that hope exists, and recovery is always possible. There are effective strategies for managing chronic depression and leading a fulfilling life despite its challenges. The first step is seeking professional help. A qualified mental health professional can provide an accurate diagnosis, recommend appropriate therapies, and offer ongoing support throughout the journey. Therapy, particularly cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and mindfulness-based interventions, can equip individuals with the tools to challenge negative thought patterns, manage stress, and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Finding the right therapist and therapeutic approach can take time, but it's a crucial investment in long-term well-being. It's about finding a compassionate guide to navigate the complexities of chronic depression and develop personalized strategies for managing its impact. Managing chronic depression is an ongoing process, requiring a multifaceted approach that addresses both the biological and psychological aspects of the condition. It's about finding a combination of strategies that work best for the individual, empowering them to take an active role in their own recovery. Medications such as antidepressants can be helpful in regulating brain chemistry and alleviating some of the symptoms of depression. However, medication should always be used in conjunction with therapy and lifestyle changes for optimal effectiveness. Lifestyle modifications play a crucial role in managing chronic depression. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, adequate sleep, and minimizing stress are essential for maintaining overall well-being. Engaging in activities that bring joy, even in small doses, can help combat the pervasive sense of anhedonia that often accompanies depression. Whether it's spending time in nature, listening to music, pursuing a hobby, or connecting with loved ones, finding moments of joy can make a significant difference. One of the most powerful antidotes to chronic depression is human connection. Feeling seen, heard, and understood by others can provide a sense of belonging, purpose, and hope that can be transformative. Building a strong support system, whether through therapy, support groups, or close relationships, is essential for navigating the challenges of chronic depression. Sharing experiences, receiving validation, and knowing that you're not alone in your struggles can make a world of difference. Additionally, engaging in acts of kindness and giving back to the community can foster a sense of purpose and connection. Helping others can shift the focus outward, providing a sense of accomplishment and reminding individuals of their own strength and resilience. Remember, connection is a two-way street. Reaching out for support can be challenging, but it's a testament to your strength and a crucial step in breaking free from the isolation that often accompanies chronic depression. Living with chronic depression can feel like navigating a long and winding road, with its share of ups and downs. But it's essential to remember that even amidst the challenges, hope exists, and a fulfilling life is within reach. With the right support, effective coping mechanisms, and a belief in one's own resilience, individuals with chronic depression can lead rich and meaningful lives. It's about finding ways to manage the condition, embrace self-compassion, and celebrate the small victories along the way. The journey might not always be easy, but with each step forward, with each challenge overcome, comes a renewed sense of hope and a reminder that you are not defined by your diagnosis. Remember, you are not alone. Millions around the world are navigating their own journeys with chronic depression. By sharing your story, seeking support, and embracing self-care, you contribute to breaking down stigma and paving the way for a future where mental health is treated with the same importance as physical health. If you're reading this and resonating with the words, know that you are not alone in your struggle. Chronic depression can feel isolating, but it's a shared experience for many. Remember that seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Never give up on yourself. There will be good days and bad days, moments of despair and glimmers of hope, but through it all, hold on to the belief that you are worthy of love, happiness, and a fulfilling life. Reach out to a trusted friend, family member, therapist, or support group. Share your story, seek guidance, and allow yourself to be vulnerable. You are deserving of support, and there are people who care and want to help. Your journey with chronic depression may be lifelong, but it doesn't have to define you. With each passing day, with each act of self-care, with each connection you make, You are taking steps towards healing and building a brighter future. Remember, you are not alone and hope is always within reach. Then.